Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another Versus video with me, Brad Nelson. Today I'm joined with Todd Anderson, like every other Friday that's existed for the last, year. Yeah. It's Friday, it's Todd versus Brad.
Yeah.
Brad versus Todd sounds better. And it says my name
I'm pretty sure
first.
Todd versus Brad sounds better, but
It's
you're
BBT.
just more of a big deal, so.
I am a big deal. Also, I'm big. Anyway, today we're going to be playing one of the most generic matchups of the format. Red-White, aggro versus Obs on midrange. But the Obs on midrange list I'm playing is a little bit unique. Not enough to where we just have to deck tech it because, let's be honest, I'm playing 7 cards different than most lists.
Whee!
Oddly enough, one of them is Sylvan Caryatid.
Oh, yeah. Ever since Dan Musser and Steve Rubin did pretty well at the StarCityGames Open in Washington, D.C. with their Abzan control deck, basically they just cut Sylvan Caryatid and played In Hostility's main deck. And it was just, I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but everyone else started doing it.
And it makes no sense to me. If the format is aggressive with red-white aggro all over the place, don't you want a card like Sylvan Caryatid to help ramp you, make your tap lands better, make your coursers better, just make everything about your deck better?
I will say that I am very happy that playing my mono red deck, which I've been beating the crap out of everybody on Magic Online with, I don't have to play against Sylvan Caryatid into Siege Rhino.
Yeah, which makes no sense to me. So, this is the first week that we're coming back with Versus videos after the Pro Tour. And I was looking through all the standard lists this past week, and I was like, why are all these decks like this?
Because you got to get that. You can't lose that value from your In Hostilities, man.
That is
you
true.
You just can't lose that value.
So instead of playing In Hostilities, I start trying things with Whisperwood Elemental, a card that's kind of been a pet spell since the set came out, and I thought it was going to be really good, and I've been playing it in 4-color Soul, but the 4-color Soul deck is a little shaky. And I was like, Whispered Elemental was probably the best card in that deck that I was playing with. Might as well try an Obzon. And I've been hot knife through buttering on Moto and all these Obzon mirrors. I'm just getting on the board faster than them. And it doesn't really work against End Hostilities. I'm like, sure, you can 2-for-1 me with a Rhino or a Courser that's gotten more value. But if a Whispered ever comes down, you have to kill it and then Wrath me, or I just get 3 manifested guys.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It is. So anyway, we're gonna see how good this Whispered Elemental card is against one of the most stock versions of Red-White. I've been seeing that deck do very well, and this is probably the best version of it, in my opinion. And that's what Todd is going to be battling.
Yeah, it is not my favorite version of Red-White. I very much liked Danny Goldstein's version from DC, where he had Monastery Mentor. I thought that was a pretty interesting take on the strategy, but over the last couple of weeks, this version is just become the stock version.
Yeah.
People are just kind of defaulting back to Stormbreath Dragons and just very big top end with not as much on the low aggressive end. So
yeah, and one of the big things is Monastery Mentor is good when it exists for a long time on the board, but it's not as good at punishing people as Rabble Master.
Yeah.
And so this is the version that I've liked the most. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. And then afterwards, we'll reassess and see how good Whispered Elemental felt. And maybe it's bad, maybe it's good, maybe it's just I've been doing really well with it. But I'm pretty sure that it is just going to start taking over tournaments. For example, this weekend with Grand Prix Memphis.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy, and let's battle.
Yep.
All right, so I won the die roll, and it's a very important die roll with this opening hand. I don't think I would afford to keep this, and we still could potentially just not get there, but I think this is close enough to a payoff hand to where if we just hit one more source of mana, especially if it's black, that this hand is just going to be unbelievable. So
my hand's great. I just want a Rabble Master. That's all I want.
All right, well, I have a Sandstep Citadel.
All right, Temple Trigger. I guess we want this card. Seems pretty great with this other card. I'll keep it.
Okay.
Plus, since he's Abzan, it's possible I'm going to get Thoughtseize, so I just want to have
and
a bunch of spells.
This would be a greedy keep, even though it does cast our 5-drop. We would just rather be a little bit more spell dense, and we'll probably hit a land or something similar by the time we need it.
All right. I hate this guy, but here he is. Here we go.
All right, Soulfire Grandmaster. I will just play a land and pass the turn.
Rats. All right, battle.
All right, I'll Violate. we were just waiting for the Rabble Master just to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah. Temple Trigger. I guess that's a good one to have on top. And here we go.
All right. I guess we want to crack this no matter what our top deck card is. So we'll just get a... Yeah, I was like, I want to get a forest, but I forgot why. But it's because there's a plains in our hand.
Interesting.
All right, there you go. And...
Derp. It's either Sorin or Siege Rhino. Or
well, that's
nothing.
great.
Nothing is also great.
This is actually a tough turn to want to just slam Siege Rhino for the fact that we have this Utter End. We could just try to deal with something on his turn. Usually the Abzan deck doesn't want to play this like Blink game with Red-White, where we just like play Drago, because Dragons are, pretty good against this deck.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this, probably lose board presence.
I'll kill him.
Yep, so 22
Well, I mean,
to
there
17.
aren't a lot. Like, this deck only plays one of these, so I feel like casting it there is pretty good. 22 to 17?
Yep, on your turn.
Alright, draw that. And I think I just want to get my draw on. I'm going to play this in name cons. Here you go.
All right, so Todd's going to start getting some card advantage. We could just go to kill that, but then a follow-up dragon is very scary. So I just want to get our Whispered Elemental on and end our turn, manifest, and pass the turn.
Alright, so rabble off of the siege.
And now that might not even be able to get cast.
Draw. Alright, well, this could be ending in a blowout. Yeah, we'll chain this. I'll just move this over here. There's so many things. And I guess play Rabble Master and make a token, but it's gonna.
I want to see Cedric die.
How?
I want to eat Cedric.
That is.
We're gonna draw attack.
All right, 15 to 22.
And I'm going to Utter End the chain. I'm going to keep the aggression on, even though Todd's going to get a bunch of card advantage. This is going to keep him off tempo because he didn't hit a land.
Yep.
End the turn and manifest.
All right.
So I got manifest tokens, actually.
It's true.
Manifest.
It does whatever a manifest can. Man. Hand's all gummed up. All right, we'll go ahead and play this land. All right, we will play an Ash Cloud Phoenix.
Okay.
Trigger this, and then I'll stoke this guy.
Sure.
And sure go. And I feel like one of these manifests is a really good creature.
It is not. The scary thing about this board presence now is that now we don't have an answer to the Outpost Siege, and you have a really big board position, and maybe I should have been a little more conscious of that. Well, we have to figure out how to actually win this game. It probably involves getting hyper aggressive. Alright, we will attack with both of these, dropping it to 11. Play this with the Urborg, tapping it because I don't want to lose any life. Play a Rhino.
All right, 8,
25 to 8.
That's a pretty good start to winning the game.
Play Carried, invest the turn.
All right, untap, trigger Outpost Siege, lightning strike, draw for the turn. Alrighty. I guess I'll start this.
Sure.
Don't really want to attack with the Route Master because it will only be 4 power. But I don't really want him to just eat everything for free, so I think I might need to hold back my Ash Cloud Phoenix. Alright, we will. I don't know. This is weird. Alright, just these two, I think.
Alright, so this is a tough decision because if we put the Siege Rhino in front of it, like we might need the trample from the Rhino, and we don't want it to get stoked. And stoke plus lightning strike is a pretty good turn if he just stokes the Siege Runner, kills one of our other guys, and then he has Outpost Siege and Phoenix and Rabble Master. So I do feel like this is a turn where we can just block 1, go to 24.
Alright, I will... Yes. Lightning Strike and Manifest. Play Seeker and pass turn.
Alrighty. So you can still stoke the flames, which is bad news, Bears. Draw. Oh, we needed something there. Scry to see what's going on. That could be good. That could be really good. What is our best chance of winning? I don't know if we can keep this Sorin alive over the next 2 turns. So maybe we just have to try to deal damage. But if we tag with this, the Ash Cloud can just eat it. Our Siege Rhino could at least get 2 of his cards, but maybe we're supposed to just make a Vampire and pass. And try to weather the storm next turn. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to make a Tom-Ross token and pass the turn.
Okay.
And
you have no cards in hand?
I have none. And Todd is completely stabilized, and I think I'm just going to get rolled.
Probably. Try to think if I should stoke now or wait till my turn to pump the Seeker. I think I just want to do it now so I can... Alright, I'll wait till the end step just in case this is a Whispered Elemental because I don't want him to...
Flip it up.
Flip it up, but I guess I will just kill the Tom-Ross token.
Sure.
Alright, untap, trigger Outpost Siege, and draw. I will... trigger this.
Yep.
These are Sorin, these are you.
Alright, I will block all 3 tokens.
Okay.
And Sorin's dead.
Alright, there's, I guess, not a huge difference between Hordling Outburst or Ash Cloud Phoenix, but I want to, like, I think the game's going to go for a while, so I think I'd rather do this.
And just get all the value you can.
Yep. And I'm going to play Temple, see what I get to Outpost Siege next turn. Honestly, this card is good, but I'd rather do other things next turn. I'd rather hit a land or a cheaper spell so I can double spell. So, and I guess I'll put Storm Breath on bottom.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's really weird. Like, I actually just want as many lands as possible, I think, off of this.
Yeah.
Because, like, my hand is 2 4-drop, so if I play Dragon, I can't play another spell, and I get no value out of this, but I don't know if it's even correct or not. Probably not.
Alright, well, we'll play an Elspeth.
Yeah, now I feel like a big idiot.
And I'm going to make 3 soldiers and keep eating all the... Like, we could attack here, but it just gets blocked by a bunch of things, and I'd rather just keep the Rhino back. In case I rip a removal spell, that'll let me keep it alive. Plus, it's not killing you, so...
Alright, untap. Oh, hit it anyway. Alright, so let's go and play our land. Now, we can play the second Outpost Siege and name Dragons, and then we can attack with Ash Cloud and the tokens at Elspeth, and Elspeth will die, and that'll let us hold back these 2 for blocking next turn. But I don't know. Like, that's basically the same as just casting Dragon, except he gets to eat 2 tokens for free. 5. If I cast Siege, I can also morph this Ash Cloud Phoenix, and then this goes away forever. That's why we put one of these on bottom. It was weird. I think I just need to get Stormbreath Dragon into play, but I feel like I might just die on the swing back because I'm at 8. Especially if the manifest is just randomly another Rhino. Brad hasn't had the mana to unmorph it. Alright, I'm just going to get this guy exiled forever. We'll play Outpost Siege. This one is going to name dragons, and then all these will go at Elspeth.
Okay, I don't see any.
Or wait, I haven't made a goblin yet.
No. Alright, so if we block 2 of them, Elspeth still dies, and then we lose our manifest and our soldier, so we're just going to let Elspeth die.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'll play a morph. And it's your go.
I guess it's safe to block 1, right? I'll lose a soldier token.
Yeah, every one you block, I shoot a guy for free.
Yeah.
So like, just letting your Elspeth die is fine, because if you draw an Utter End or something to deal with this, it's good.
I don't have any of those left.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. Sweet game, though.
Yeah. Wonder where I lost control of it. I felt like I had a
This
really
one.
good game. Yep.
If you just killed that one
yeah.
first, I think.
I'm just dead.
Alright, my morph was an Ash
Flash
Cloud.
Cloud. Shocking. Alright, on the play, and this hand seems perfect. I mean, not... our removal spell would be better, but I like the start.
Yeah, my hand's great, too. I don't know.
Go.
This deck seems awesome. Alright, I don't really want to draw any more lands, so we're going to scry here instead of gain out life. And, oh, it's a spell, so we'll keep it. Interesting.
Alright. First things, we're going to check out what's going on. 18 to 20. Secret Chain, Stoke, Ash Cloud.
Yeah, all the goods.
Alright. This is a time where, like, a lot of times so far with new standard I've seen is I like scrying before Thoughtseizing, but I never liked it before the new set came out. But every time that I Thoughtseize before I scry, I'm like, man, I really want to know what the top card of my library is.
Yeah. It's like if there's a removal spell there, like you...
Alright, so he kept on top, so it's probably not a 2-drop. I don't know how good the Seeker is going to be, but it's going to be punishing for our next turn. And I don't mind him casting a couple removal spells on our board, so I think the best place to just take the Seeker to make sure we don't get off-tempoed. And it's just Stoke,
Chain, Ash Cloud, Mountain, Crag.
Alright, and then I'm going to scry. And we will keep that and pass the turn.
Alright, I'll gain a life. Yeah, sure go.
Alright, we're at 21. I'm at 17. And I'm going to play Courser and pass the turn.
Yep. Alright, draw. Let's take a look at his top card before we do anything. But I am likely just going to cast Hordeling Outburst. Alright. Make 3 Gobrins.
Alright.
There you go.
Draw, reveal. Alright, well. So we can. So what can we do? We can slam this guy, but we lose the Courser. This feels like just kind of a waste of a turn, since we already know he has a bunch of removal, that the Courser is just going to die. But I do kind of want the Courser for a follow-up. So it's a weird... It's definitely weird. I almost feel like... This is a really tough spot. This deck's pretty good. Alright. So if we just play this, we're just going to get both our guys dead. And then our follow-up isn't even going to be that strong unless the top card of our library is strong, but we already have enough lands to where we want to minimize that. maybe this is just correct. To just Thoughtseize. Let me think. It's really tough.
It's fine. Take it down.
Because I think I need the Rhino to survive, but I don't want you to just get way ahead on board with an Ash Cloud Phoenix. I think we just have to Thoughtseize you.
Okay, drew a land.
So you have 2 lands and 3 spells. And what did you... Oh, you kept the Outburst on top? That's obvious.
Kept Outburst, drew a Temple.
Alright, well, I think Chain is going to be our biggest enemy, but maybe if he just goes kill a guy, our draw can beat that. And the Ash Cloud is like what's going to deal us a ton of damage. So I guess I'll just take the Ash Cloud, and I'll go to 15 and play a land, go up to 16 and pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Wow, that was a good one.
Ripped a good spell.
Alright. Scry. Land on bottom. And pass turn.
Interesting. Alright. Draw, reveal. And you want Scry bottom?
Yes.
Alright. We'll play another... So what happens? Which spell do we actually want to protect? Because if we just go Rhino, he's going to kill Courser, kill Rhino on his turn and attack me. But that doesn't seem that bad for us. So I guess we're just going to go to 17 and play a Siege Rhino. Ugh, that is a good one.
Get some!
Go.
Alright, kill this idiot.
I'm gonna respond.
Oh, sure. So you're gonna stay at 17.
Yep.
Fetch. Excuse me.
Go for it.
Now I get to see your top card.
Well, yeah, but you're not.
It might change if I draw like a Stormbreath Dragon or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Soren. See? Didn't change anything.
Yep.
Kill this guy, 5U,
I'm
down
at
to 12, and I'll play Seeker and sure go.
Alrighty. Draw that for the turn. Play that guy.
Yuck.
And manifest. Go.
Alright. Stoke the Flames, Chain of the Rocks, Stormbreath Dragon. Something. Not that. That was grossly bad. Alright, 2U.
10.
Play another one of these dummies.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Draw for the turn. Play a Courser.
Yup.
Reveal. Play a land for the turn up to 11.
Yep.
Reveal. Oh, I don't want to have to manifest it. It's not terrible, but
Well, just shuffle it away. Why don't you?
I don't think that's worth it. Alright, so
I think you should attack with everybody.
I don't think attacking with everyone is good. I think we can just like end the turn, manifest that, and your turn.
Alright, we need a real good one. I would prefer an outpost siege, I suppose. Interesting. Huh.
These are going to signify which ones came in, so that makes tons.
Sure. So 2 is Siege
Two
Rhino,
is Siege Rhino, yeah.
1 is random, probably a land, maybe Courser or something. Or was that, you have Soren in hand, or was the Soren that got
No,
manifested?
Soren's in hand. This is my hand. You know my hand.
Okay.
Or no, you don't know. You didn't know that, but
Okay, whatever.
Soren was on top when you killed this and attacked me.
Alright, attack.
9.
Here we go. I'm basically dead.
Alright, draw this for the turn. Reveal. Up to 10. Reveal. Yeah, that's a great manifest. And guess it's not going to matter though.
Can you just Bobwise Soren so I can concede?
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
It's kind of what Standard's
Oh,
been
wow,
like.
Tessiger? That would have been sweet.
Standard kind of feels like that. Her game just gets really far away from people.
Yeah.
All right, so since we're on the draw for Game 3, we're going to want to be a little bit more reactive. I'm going to be taking out a lot of our bad removal, but also an Elspeth. that might be coming back in on the play.
I mean, you saw Outpost Siege in Game 1, and I have Chain of the Rock, so I think I would rather cut another Elspeth than Utter End. Like, Utter End seems like...
They're just really slow, though.
They can be, but they're also just the only way your deck has to interact with an Outpost Siege, like if I get too far ahead of you or whatever.
So you'd rather do this and just cut something?
Well, I mean, how many Elspeths do you have? 3. Yeah, I would just cut another Elspeth for the other end.
And just play one Elspeth?
Yeah. It's not like your deck lacks win conditions to beat me. Like, you have a bunch of Whisperwoods and Siege Rhinos, even like Tassiger and Courser. Like, especially after game 1, your deck should just be like super low to the ground and efficient, and all you really need is like 1 or 2 threats to actually kill me. Especially like if I have Chain of the Rocks, like your Utter End unlocks, whatever I take from it. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I will take out. On the draw, I'll take out a Plains then.
Okay.
I'll keep one Elspeth in, and since we're dropping the curve significantly, we can just do that. And that way, I don't flood as often, and this is the only land that doesn't cast all the spells that I'm trying to cast.
Sure. I mean, you are bringing a bunch of double black, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
The only reason the second Plains in the deck is to fetch for Elspeth anyway.
Yep.
So.
All right.
All right. On my side, bringing in 3 Hushwing Griff to hopefully slow down his Rhinos, but also just being a flyer is pretty good. Same reasoning for Ash Cloud Phoenix coming in, and Valor Stance because it instant speed 2 mana spell to kill Whisperwood Elemental and Rhino, while also being a 2 mana spell to protect my Rabble Masters or Ash Clouds from his Hero's Downfalls and such. Unfortunately, this does not protect from Vile Blight or Drown in Sorrow, but cutting Lightning Strikes because these have no real targets to kill in his deck, and then cutting Soulfire Grandmaster because I hate this card. Don't get me wrong, I think Grandmaster is actually really good in a like Jeskai Ascendancy like control style deck.
This deck gets to play control. I actually played a match with this deck that was the only reason they won the game. Like late game, if it's a top deck with a Stoke in hand, you just get to Stoke every turn.
I mean, I get that it rebuys Stoke the Flames, but I'm also cutting 4 instants for my deck, so I think it's a lot worse.
You can rebuy that.
That would be sweet. But 6 mana, I don't ever want to draw 6 lands in this deck.
But you will.
I will.
You will, and then you'll want that.
That's true. I did actually want to draw lands in game 1 when I had the Outpost Siege going, so.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 3. My hand is pretty sweet, so we're going to keep it.
This one could be a little too slow and reactive, but hopefully the top of our deck will be good.
All right, Scry. I guess we'll eventually need a land, but yeah, we'll keep it, whatever.
Okay. Go.
I shouldn't play this. Go.
All right, since Todd did not play anything, that really, oh
no.
That changes things.
Hope not.
Go. I will block Cedric.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Go. I
Draw.
feel like I'm going to get drowned in my sorrows. Or Rhinoed. Either one's pretty reasonable.
Alright, so how do we want to play this out? We could just... I mean, just drowning here isn't actually that bad. But if he plays Siege, we're not going to be able to handle that. I guess first things first, this is definitely a scry turn. We could actually want that. Like, there's no argument that our hand, I mean, he's got 5 cards left and some of them are lands, and our entire hand is just so reactive that we might just be able to kill all the things and play this Elspeth.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and our hand is very capable of doing so. So I think we're just going to keep that on top and Thoughts is you.
Yeah. Siege, Phoenix, Stance, Hushwing.
All right, so Griff, Stance, Ash, and Outpost. All right, so what do we want to take from this hand? I think we want to force him to have to tap out next turn. And that probably means we want him to cast the Ash Cloud. So, but 1 stake 6 rounds. we don't want the stance, and the Hushwing Griff isn't that great against us. So I will just take the Outpost.
Rats.
And pass the turn. And I'm at 18.
All right, move to combat.
I will go to 17 and Bile Blight.
All right.
16.
And I really don't want him to play. I mean, I guess if I hold up for Valor Stance and Hushwing Griff, it plays around both Rhino and Whisperwood Elemental. So we'll do that instead of playing Phoenix and say go.
Scry, top, go.
All right, we'll play this.
Sure.
Draw. And tech.
14.
Go.
Interesting. I don't see how we get severely punished if we just untap, draw, go to 13 and play Elspeth. And maybe we get extremely punished, but I don't think so.
Okay.
And besides maybe it just killing it, go to 5, make soldiers pass the turn.
Alright, still good.
Yep.
Tap, draw, kill it, and play Phoenix.
Yep.
Here we go.
Draw, we'll scry, bottom, and attack for 3.
Block 1.
First we'll auto end this, just in case you actually want to make that decision. Block 1, you take 2, and your turn.
Alright, so 18 to 13?
Correct.
Okay. Tech,
11.
play Seeker, and pass turn.
Yep. Go. Double block.
Pass. Alright, you go to 9.
Yep.
I'll play another Seeker. Go.
Alright. Downfall that.
It's my only real way to deal damage right now, so I'll protect it, I guess.
Okay. Draw Bile Blight. Or Drown Sorrow.
Sure.
And then I'll scry and whew, go.
Did you scry 2?
No, I just looked at 1 and slammed
Oh,
it.
okay, sure.
Slammed it down.
Go.
Alright. Let's figure out what we want back. Probably an Elspeth, since our hand is kind of stacked against other things. So we'll scry those 5 and play Tazagarden. Pass the turn.
Alright, chain him.
No. Darn it.
Alright, come
Should've just
on.
kept Utter
Any
in.
spell. Ew. Ew. Ow. Alright, you know, Bile Blight.
Yep,
Ow.
I got a Bile Blight.
Ow.
My turn.
Yeah, now it is. Alright, sure.
Courser.
Come on, Stormbreath Dragon.
Up to 10.
Maybe I
Reveal.
should just bring in the Sarkins, just have more,
Go.
more,
Stuff to do.
yeah, more giant things. Play this. Another land on bottom. Here you go.
Draw, reveal, go to play.
Yep.
11, scry, bottom, reveal.
Yes.
Attack.
16.
Play another character. Your turn.
Dragon. Alright, chain this guy too.
He has been chained.
Or I'm putting it on the
Yeah,
planes,
yeah, that's
but
fine.
whatever. Go.
And go.
Look at this.
I'll bow bite it.
Yep. Here we go.
Draw. Go.
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 All right, I'll just start, I guess.
All right, you got it.
Get some steady piece. Believe I'm done. Go.
All right. Yeah. Draw and sorrow.
Sure.
Scry. Bottom. Go.
Dragon. Go.
Dragon. Go.
There we go. All right. Dragon. Attack. Is it dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
Man, you what?
Shocked.
Three of those? Jeez.
We got 4.
Sure.
Draw.
All right.
Go.
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 Candle
Maybe
mark.
this is why they don't play this
17.
card.
Here we go. What? It's the same as lands. It's been really good.
Go. Where are my rhinos? You got it, Chief.
Here we go.
What is going on?
What do you mean what's going on? I'm drawing just as many lands as you, if not more. All right. Dragon.
Do you have enough lands for
I
monsters?
sure do. That's why I kept playing them. How many cards in your hand,
A
sir?
lot.
Yep.
Okay.
Attack. Monstrous.
Yeah.
All right. How much you take?
5.
5. All right. You're at 6.
Yep.
Yep. Here we go. All right. You're at 9. I'm at 14.
9 to 14. Let's just tap, not all of my good lands.
Does it matter?
It does. I have spells I can cast.
Oh, that's fair.
Go.
Are they good?
They're fine. They don't beat more dragons.
All right. Chain that.
Yeah, I forgot to cast my Thoughtseize.
Attack for 30.
Bow Blight.
All right. Play another one. Here you go.
All right. Ooh. Mega Vampire.
All right. Need an Ash-Clawed Phoenix, I guess? Or another dragon or something?
Your turn.
Thoughtseize me?
Yeah, I should have Thoughtseized you to keep my rhino alive. No!
All right. I have so much mana.
I know.
Here we go. Better draw another in. That's why I told you to bring it in.
I didn't draw anything. I should really have a rhino right now.
I could have very easily just had another land in hand.
No, I'd much rather have done that. All right, make another Tom Ross token
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right, you're at 9. I'm at 14. Is that correct?
Correct. Just play another land.
Attack.
5. It's a start,
No.
but we're gonna have to block now.
Yes. 12s.
Let's just hope that you don't draw anything.
No.
Manifest.
Oh, no.
Go.
Put a token on it. Ugh.
We're drawing real slim here.
So am I.
Block.
Yeah. Morph.
Yep.
I will pay 6.
Just flip it up now. All right, 3 to 10.
I don't know what you could do, but maybe that's bad. Maybe I might just die. All right, go.
All right. Mm. Three to 10. So if I attack, you block, flip it up, block, flip it up, go, manifest. Ah!
Yeah. Outpost Siege.
No! That's so gross.
All right, I will name dragons.
Yeah, you would.
I will attack.
And there's my spells. Yeah. I mean, I was just playing too fast. I think I could have easily won that game with the Rhino. I'm pretty sure.
Slow down, bro. All right, so since I think the games are just going to go super long because both of our decks are just geared to do that after board, I think, we're going to bring in a couple Sarkins and cut the 2 of the 4 Hushwing Grifts just because basically it only shuts down Siege Rhino, and I want a little more fat. Plus, Sarkin can kill Whisperwood Elemental, which has been fairly problematic so far.
All right, so our hand is a little bit heavy on lands, but I could never mulligan this.
I have seen better hands, but this hand's okay.
All right, Scribe. Guess we'll keep. Your turn.
All right, Mountain go.
All right. Forest character go.
All right, 19. I shall also go to 19 and play Seeker.
All right. All right, draw. Ooh, I'll take it. I'm gonna go to 18 and play Rhino.
No! Ouch!
Up to 21.
21 to 16. I feel like chicken tonight.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I have no idea what that could ever mean.
Well, I was going to say I feel like doing this, and then I stopped because I didn't really want to do that, and I just remembered that old commercial. I am in a lot of trouble. Turn 3 Siege Rhino on the play shuts down about all of my avenues. And my hand is super awkward because I only have 1 white source, so I can't double spell. So it makes me want to cast, like, discard this turn, followed next turn by these 2. But we're going to take a ton of damage if we do that, so I will pass turn.
Interesting.
And I'm probably going to get rolled by Drown in Sorrow as well, so.
Tech.
Yeah, we'll take 4. I'm at 12 to 21.
Yep. And I will scry. With Rhino just living, I don't really get why keeping this on top would be bad, but all right, let's just figure this out. He's going to play you're going to probably play an ash colored or a Hushwing Griff into something, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we just don't want that card. So your turn.
Go to 11. 10. Chain Rhino. I'm going to get completely destroyed by Utter Ends, but I think I have to do that to try to gain some life off of this. And I will also play a Goblin Ravelmaster.
Sure. Block the Goblin. And I'll take 5. 16 to 13.
I'm at, 13. Here we go.
Yeah, that is happening. I'm gonna scry, put that on bottom. Just making sure. I didn't moto bug myself. Drown, scry.
Hey, they fixed it.
I need to shuffle better, I think.
He said 4 games in.
Go. Well, these scries have been very weird.
Sure. Rabbledy.
Block the Goblin.
Drop it like it's hot. Take another point. Play this. Hope he doesn't have another Drown Sorrow. Alright. That was cool.
Drown, scry, top, go.
Alright, Sarkin, Storm Breath. We need a big old baddie. Scry. Bottom. Here we go.
Rhino?
Rhino good. Take it.
Alright, 9 to 19.
Yep.
Go.
Put this on the bottom. Alright, I'll go to 10. Play this on cons. And say go.
Start trying to get some spells online.
Yeah.
Alright, put you at 6 past the turn.
Alright, let's hit something good. Go. Womp womp. 2.
Go.
Pretty sure I'm dead.
You're dead in hand. You're just slow rolling.
Oh. Or you just have... I hate you. Hope I drew a Hushwing Griff. That would have been great.
I can kill it. So this is the bottom of my library, though. Just like 2 of these, and I hit another drown, and
Sure.
the decisions
Yeah,
were
just
tough.
looking for... You did the opposite of me. I wanted to find a threat.
Well,
Oh,
I
no,
did
we actually did the same.
Yeah, we did the same thing. Just put a bunch of removal on the bottom.
All right, I'm on the play here for Game 5 on a mold of 6. My 7-card hand was a 1-lander, so threw that back. This hand's fine, though, especially for 6.
Well, good thing we have a Thoughtseize in our opener, but that's about all we got for an early game, so...
All right, scry. I think we'll eventually draw more lands to cast this Stormbreath Dragon, so I don't really want that right now. Like, if we draw... Go ahead. If we draw lands or, like, cheap spells, both are okay, so...
Scry, do not need that bottom.
Go.
Alright, this is a really tough turn to actually play our Caryatid because we don't have a good follow-up, so I think we want to just try to hit a Rabblemaster and hope we don't have 2.
I have no such thing, but there's a Rabblemaster right here.
Alright, so what is our biggest fear here? We're going to 18. Pretty sure we just need our come into play abilities. And maybe Hushwing is the hardest to deal with. So I think, yeah, we're going to take that. I mean, that dragon could just kill us. Like, that's the scariest thing about a dragon is they could just kill us. But he would have to go runner land.
Have you met me?
It's a really tough choice because both can get aggressive, but the dragon... Like, if you draw running lands, I don't feel like I can lose, or I feel like I lose this game if you keep dragon. If you run running lands and I take the dragon, I don't think I can lose. But... I have so many answers to the rest of your hand. You know what? I'm going to... You're going to get both your guys down before I even get on board, which is scary. Yeah, I just have to take the Hushwing.
Okay.
And scry again. Okay. Alright, go.
Cedric.
You got a Cedric. I'm going to play Scryland and play Caryatid and pass the turn. Alright, I'm at, or block 1, I'm at 16.
Yep, here you
go. Alright, so what's interesting about this turn is he's probably going to want to play, if he draws a land, he's going to want to chain unless the other card is a creature removal spell. So we could just play a Rhino here, but I think the best play is to just play Whisperwood and hope that other card doesn't kill this. Does it kill it? God, you're so lucky. Go. Land, kill, hit me for 7. Yep. I'm at 9.
Well, you got Rhino.
Yeah, but it's not going to be good enough.
The Doctor.
I don't even know how this is going to be good enough. All right, so we'll play a Rhino, go to 12.
Yeah, I'm at 17.
Play land, your turn.
Chain it.
Block, I take 6, I go to 6.
All right. Go.
Alright. Not enough lands to play double spell this turn, so we'll scry, put that on bottom, play another Rhino.
9 to 14.
Your turn.
Alright. Land or spell? Untapped land, I guess. That's okay, I guess. How many cards do you have in?
2.
Attack.
Block.
Take 5. You're
4.
We'll play this.
Yep.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's good. Dead. Well, I think the red-white deck is really good.
I think Outpost Siege is really good.
I just think the archetype is great, and this is probably the reason why CVM just keeps complaining about mirrors and red-white. It's probably just one of the best decks to be taking in this weekend for the GP and for the Opens. But you know me, I got to try to figure out something. something a little less on the radar. I think the best way to exploit it is getting underneath it, but not too far underneath it, and not trying to go too far over the top of it. Like, Rhino seemed great, but anything trying to play a slower game than Rhino, I just feel like it can control the game. Like Dragon's so good, and Outpost Siege, and it feels like everything besides the Dragons can play both roles, right? Like, you could make Goblin Rabblemaster a defensive card by forcing them to play a turn defensively to kill it, and even though that's not part of your strategy, you want them to waste their turn to do that so you can get your Outpost Siege into play to start playing a more controlling game.
Yep.
So I love how every card in this deck allows the entire strategy to play either super aggressive or super controlling.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, cards like Hordling Outburst in general, like Hordling Outburst, Stoke the Flames, like, I love the idea of cards that can play two different sides of the game. Like, Hordling Outburst in any sort of, like, aggressive red matchup, is going to be just insane, like 3-for-1 almost all the time. But at the same time, like, it can just chump block 3 times, while your dragon kills them or whatever. So it's a very awesome card. And when you're swarming the board, when you play stuff like Outpost Siege, it's also fantastic because if they're like damned if they do, damned if they don't. So your Outpost Sieges are just unbelievable on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. Hordling Outburst is actually closer to a Sacred Cow than Goblin Rabblemaster, in my opinion, because it's the only way to catch up with Stoke the Flames. I would never play a Stoke the Flames deck without Hordling Outburst anymore. Like, it's just shown me that on the draw,
it's like turn 4, you get Hordling Outburst. If you have no board, it's Hordling Outburst plus Stoke the Flames. It's insane.
Yeah, if you were like playing reactive for the rest of those turns, or you can just play Seeker into Outburst into Stoke the Flames, untap Siege or something. Like, there's just too many draws where that's great. But yeah, I'm going to start working on the deck because it does look like it might be the truth. And I'm going to keep working on Whisperwood. Those are my 2 things. I think that my deck is a little off. I'm missing something. I think I'm missing another mid-rangey thing or another threat. Like, these Obzon decks, I feel like they're a little light on relevant things to do in the mid game, or they just get clumped. Like,
I mean, so against the aggressive decks, I don't actually like boarding out Abzan Charm. Like, you board it out, and
you have to.
No, you say that you have to, but I think that
it kills one thing.
Can I finish?
Okay.
All right. So one thing that I love to do with it that I have not seen like anyone else do is put 2 counters on a Sylvan Keratin. And it, like, just brick walls Goblin Rabblemaster completely. And if you get into spots, like, after Game 1, your life total matters much less than it does in Game 1. Because in Game 1, like, your deck has so many dead cards and just, like, irrelevant stuff that... if I just have like a mildly aggressive draw, I can punish you for it. But after Game 1, your deck is just streamlined to be like very efficient with Drown in Sorrow, things like that. Like, your life total is always padded. So I think Abzan Charm just drawing cards is actually really good.
The reason we have those cards is because we cut Abzan Charm. If we don't cut Abzan Charm, we don't have any slots, or we'd have to take like Rhinos or Characters or Coursers out.
Sure.
And Abzan Charm only kills Ashclaw Phoenix, and
that's a good one.
I mean, I have been on the embarrassing Abzan Charm side for so many months playing Rabblmasters.
Sure.
Just like they hold up 3 mana in Game 1, and you're like, oh, so you're going to let me go to combat? Okay, attack you with my 2 Goblin tokens. Not attacking with it.
Yeah, but then you can block a Goblin, put 2 counters, kill the Goblin.
That's so true, and then I'll watch the Dragon kill me in the air.
But your Abzan Charm doesn't kill Dragon anyway.
Exactly. So, like, I mean,
it's not like you're playing less Heroes Downfalls. Like, you have 4, right?
I have 3 and 1.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
It's bad in the matchup.
I'm just saying it's serviceable.
It's just serviceable Game 1, but it's still embarrassing.
All right, this outro's way too long.
Okay.
My deck's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Todd's deck sweet that I got for him.
You hush.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Join us this weekend when we'll be trying to get pro points at Grand Prix Memphis.
Yeah.
That's where we'll be, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
I might go to Vancouver, though.
That, really?
It's modern, baby.
Well, Todd might go to Vancouver and fly when we can drive to a GP. That's standard.
It's like a 12-hour drive.
It is true.
It's pretty far.
Anyway, guys, see you this weekend, and join us next week with some more Versus videos, as well as articles and all that. And then Miami, yay, Surfing Goblin.
Dude, just Surf Goblin? Yeah, he's great.
All right, see you guys in Miami. See you in Miami. Going to Miami. Isn't that like a Will Cruz song? Will Smith.